you doing? So, this time we're looking at a film called Offbeats. Which is about Joe Coyer's job is skating through library shelves, fetching books, while a police officer in front of his chosen to participate in a charity dance performance. But Joe, he agrees to take his place in the show by posing as a police officer and falls for a female officer in the show and gets the various scripts with fellow cops, crooks, and he dances. Oh my gosh. Like growing up, I didn't see a ton of films involving Judge Renhold. But I mean, I grew up with the Santa Claus films.
A weenie whistle.
And like say yeah, he's like pretty great in the Beverly Hills Cop films. I'm gonna say this film is wonderful. It's wonderful. Got Cleavon Derricks in the film, and if that name sounds familiar, and he probably does, he was because I probably discussed him a lot when I discussed the film Sliders.
See you later, Abe. Nice to meet you, Hector.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Don't work too hard.
Hey, don't plan to.
Shut up, scumbag.
Come on, you ain't got nothing on me, man.
Get him out of here. See you at the ballpark, Abe.
And so basically, he's the best friend of Joe, and he basically says, "You know, man, I don't want to be involved in no dancing competition." So big is 60. You know, my man, you owe me. So I guess. Fine.
No, because of your screw up yesterday, I got volunteered for a toe dancing cop show.
Where and when?
Lincoln Center, 8 weeks. But what I'm getting at, Joy, is this. I've got big money riding on my game, so I've decided that at the dance tryouts tonight, you're going to take my place.
And then he decides to do a dancing competition, and hello there. And this is Lily. She's came to say hello, and he goes to do a show. And I can say, having done dance before, having done productions.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The sequence in which Joe is doing the bit of dancing and say, hey, for those of you that can count until I'm able to say 1, you get to stay.
61. 60. 59. 58.
And yes, there are some moments of say some dude's gonna say, I'm not doing this. This is too good. And well, Joe gets to perform with one of the with a police officer woman named Rachel.
How could you make it? What am I supposed to do now? I'm not going to be in some dancing show.
And I'm gonna say Judge does a really good job when it comes to the dancing of the film. He does pretty good. And well, what ends up happening is, well, they end up start to see each other. They go and all that. And also he starts to pose as a cop and all that. And well, he ends up having to pretend to be a cop. Well, there's same moments he's at diners with other cops and all that. And he sees all the locker talk.
This undercover work, That would have anything to do with keeping an eye on other cops.
Hey, look, why don't you get off his case?
Why don't you get pork, get pregnant, stay home, and make formula?
He's a dead man.
And she is trying to get her attention. You're trying to get your attention, Love Muffins? And when, I gotta say, when he suddenly, is able to knock out one of the other dudes, when he's, you are not gonna be a jerk to her, and I'm just, say, you tell him, and she basically says, you want me to walk you home? And I just, say, I'm sorry, this is just so charming.
Train together.
Ah.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Good night, Washington.
I'm giving him a lift home.
No, you're not.
I can take the subway.
Get in, Zeke.
It's just so charming. I'm gonna say, both, Meg Tilly and Reinhold, they work off so well with each other. They work off so well. And, well, what ends up happening is, Joe was having to, pretend to be the cop, and Abe is, saying, okay, buddy, I need that uniform back. And
You see this? You know what this is? Eczema. You know when I get it? When I pass wear it. I want that uniform back.
Abe, just go out and rent one.
Are we all right in there? Oh, yes. And something for you, officer?
I don't dance.
all that. And he's saying, okay, fine, I'll give you the uniform back. But he still ends up seeing, Rachel. And I gotta say, the moment where they say, okay, things become too real for him, is in which he's having to stop a guy who ends up stealing a woman's purse. And, well, he freezes because he goes shit. Because he's having to, say, okay, do I shoot? Or, because, well, the criminal shoots back at me. Now what? And, well, he ends up getting, tricked, basically, say, okay, I need to go get a gun and all that to, make it look like I'm a real police officer. And, well, I do love it when he meets one of his co-workers at work, who's, this came out in the 80s, so this is one of the characters is the stereotypical 80s nerd.
What the hell is going on up here?
Bang, bang. You neutered, Neil.
What are you doing with that gun, Gower?
Relax, Neil. It's not loaded.
The big glasses and then the bow tie.
This one, bow tie, get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
And, well, I gotta say it, though, what ends up happening is, though, Rachel ends up discovering that Joe, he's not a real cop. His name's not really also either Abe Washington either. Yes, this story has saying, the usual classic cliche, the liar revealed angle.
Because you won't have to.
I used my old key. I'm sorry, I didn't know you'd be entertaining a policeman.
What's she doing here?
I'm back, Joey. For good.
She's back, Joey, for good.
She's naked.
He's a dead man.
Which is, say, a character is, keeping a secret, but then having to come clean with it. And, yes, that little element is fairly good. It's dramatic. It's done well. Well, what ends up happening is, like, say, he ends up quitting his job being a not a working at the library, I guess, and he basically then the guy, the big old nerd goes like, say, I'm gonna tell everyone, he he.
Quit.
Gower, why are you taking your clothes off?
It's payday. Go get my check. I'll be right down.
In your underwear?
Pepper, you be nice to Mary Ellen. I'm gonna come back here with my gun permit and blow your pecker off in front of the circulation desk.
He goes like, say, you know what? Go away, go away. So he gives him his boss like, say, hey, you want my roller skates and all that? I mean, then again, that'd be the awesomest thing. Like, if I could, I would be most likely doing that at work. I would get me some Heelys and be roller skating server. Although I'm sure my boss and the managers would not be okay with that. They wouldn't be like, say, you're trying to break your goddamn neck, aren't you? That's the cat. That was the cat. She was showing off her tail. It's very fluffy. She has a fluffy tail. So Joe ends up having to, like, say, okay, well, I guess I'm having to, like, get that final check and all that. Because he was pretending to be an officer. So he has to stop a bank robbery because, like, at first it's like, say, well, what can I do? I'm not an officer. And then all the real officers, they show up and go and say, shoot, it's one of our own.
Make the ball! I want someone up here to talk to me. Hey, Mo. Ain't that...
And I do like how he's able to, like, trick them and, like, say, okay, he does a bit of a dance number. And I gotta say, that's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Robbing a bank or what? Keep an eye on the door, will you?
Try it, Leon.
And the moment I say, even more excitement is when Fred Gwynn shows up as the police commissioner and all that. So they say, my boy, you're a hero. You're a hero, my boy. After that, like, say, he goes like, oh, shit. So he ends up having to, like, go, okay, revealing the truth at a thing saying, hey, yeah, I'm a hero, but I wasn't trying to be a hero. And he ends up going to the dance competition, the show, and confessing his feelings to Rachel. And all that. And I gotta say, this is just so sweet. I feel like the film is it gets funny, yet at the same time, it has that element of sweetness to it that works fairly well. But yeah, I gotta say, I enjoyed it. See you next time.